Everyone, John Bose here. It is election day in Massachusetts for the primary, and normally I would be busy as a one-arm paper hanger, but because of COVID and family health concerns, I have not been able to be as active as usual. So I thought I would just simply share my experience going to vote. So, got to make a plan for voting. Strongly recommend that you have a checklist. For my checklist, I've got work to do because I don't know how long this is going to take. In Massachusetts, you are not allowed to wear political stuff into the polls. I do have a Biden-Harris shirt on, so I have a button-down shirt, my lucky lobster button-down shirt. I have snacks because I do not know how long this is going to take. I have water. Once again, no idea how long this is going to take. Already told my boss that I would probably be taking the morning off. Make sure you do that. So just to be safe, I do also have my work cell phone. So if it takes longer than I expect, I'm going to give my boss a call. I have my mask. Plus I have a backup mask in case, I don't know, something goes wrong. I do have my keys and wallet. Make sure that you put together a plan before you go out to vote and that you've got all your stuff. It's going to be an interesting day. So let's head out and I will talk to you in a few seconds. So welcome to my Mini Cooper. You can see I have political signs in the back, and I'm going to go drive down to the polling station and do my civic duty. Here we go. Okay, we are off. So it's about a 5-minute ride to my high school, where the polling location for all the town precincts is located. You will want to go and check out to make sure you know where you're voting beforehand. And just so you know, it is a primary. So I have endorsed a few candidates in this primary. First of all is hopefully my future state senator, Meg Wheeler. She is unchallenged and she's looking to challenge the Republican incumbent. I'm sure he's a very nice fellow, but I have a problem voting for any Republicans, especially in the age of Trump, even if they're a nice person, because of the fact that he has not said anything against Trump. He just seems to let him keep going, which for me is a problem. But I'm sure he's a very nice fellow. Then I am endorsing my neighbor, Mike Bradley, who I've run a couple of his campaigns, and he is a great guy. Hard-working selectman for the town of Marshfield, and he is running for Plymouth County Commissioner, and I think he will do an exceptional job representing Marshfield and the South Shore and Plymouth County. Then I am also endorsing Greg Hanley, who is already Plymouth County Commissioner but is running for re-election. Worked with Greg on tons of campaigns. He has been an exceptionally good commissioner, and he has always come through when I've needed him, so he has definitely got my vote for Plymouth County Commissioner. 2 votes on that. And then we have the big one, the reason that everyone's voting today, which is our senator. I am supporting Ed Markey for 3 distinct reasons. Number one, he has always been there. He is always a workhorse, not a show pony. He shows up, does the hard work, and has been an exceptional senator for the state of Massachusetts. Before that, he was an exceptional congressman. Second reason that I'm supporting him is his environmental stance. He was an environmentalist before there were environmentalists. He has been pushing hard for the Green New Deal. He has done a great job on everything from clean energy to cleaning up waste sites, just an exceptional environmental fighter. And third, and I think the most important, when President Trump was first elected, he immediately realized we had a problem with the fact that the president has first strike capability. Yeah, Donald Trump has the ability to launch a first strike nuclear attack. So him and a California congressman got together and put together a bill that basically requires the President of the United States to get approval from Congress if they want to launch a nuclear weapon. Yeah, he still has first strike capability. So 3 reasons why I'm supporting and endorsing Ed Markey. I think he's a huge senator for us, and he's done a great job. Now, on to our president. In case you missed it, we are well past 180,000 dead Americans from COVID-19. They're dying, our Americans, our fellow citizens, are dying at the rate of 1 every 80 seconds. That means you will probably have watched this video for a few minutes, and there will already be more dead Americans added to that pile of people who are dead. Kind of insane when you consider that the last administration, the Obama administration, literally handed Trump the playbook on how to avoid this, and he ignored it. There are 15 million people that are still unemployed. 10 million people lost their health insurance because of this crisis. The GDP lost a third of its value. A third of its value. That's never happened before in history. He broke the post office. Our president broke the post office. No idea how you break the post office, but he did it. He tried to defund Social Security. Remember that whole pay tax thing that he's done with the executive order that he can't do because that's not his job? Well, that will defund Social Security. If you're an American serviceman, you have a bounty on your head because President Trump, good friend, Vladimir Putin, put a bounty on all the soldiers serving in Afghanistan and the Middle East. President Trump's done nothing about that, pretends it doesn't exist. A fifth of our countrymen, it is September 1st, a fifth of our countrymen and women will miss their mortgage payment today. A fifth of they don't have enough money to pay their mortgage. And here's the thing that's absolutely insane about it. His entire campaign strategy is to divide us, is to continuously spout racially questionable and sometimes not even questionable dog whistles to enrage his far-right extremist supporters. Don't get me started. And here's the worst part. He's got no plan. No plan whatsoever to fix any of this. Ask him. Ask any of his supporters, what's your plan to fix this? They will tell you there is none. In fact, I don't even know what they'll tell you. So, I'm going to go vote. I'm just pulling up to the high school right now, so I will check in with you in a few seconds. So I have just arrived at the high school. You can see it behind me, and I'm going to go vote. I'm going to get my button-down shirt, my reading material, my mask, and go cast my ballot for Ed Markey, Michael Bradley, Greg Hanley, and Meg Wheeler. So I've got my mask on, I've got my shirt on, reading material, cell phone, keys, everything. Let's go get in line. Well, that was easy as pie. Literally just walked in. I gave my name, my address, we got my ballot, and voted. I was the 21st person in my town to vote in person for my precinct, and I got my sticker. Like I said, that was easy as pie. Walked in there, no line, walked up to my precinct, checked in, got my ballot, cast my vote, and then immediately walked to the end. It earned in my ballot. I was the 21st person to vote. Voting in person is really easy in Marshfield. Now, you can see I got my voted sticker. Pro tip, if you get a vote sticker, use a safety pin on the back so it doesn't fly off while you're walking around. So I'm going to go drop off some signs to Democratic candidates that are working the polls, and I'll give you a little debrief on the way home. So that's it. Maybe took me 15 minutes total to do my civic duty, and now I feel great about life. Got my voted sticker, and I'm off to the rest of my day. So let's talk about the next election, the big one on November 3rd. I have it on an unreliable source from somebody who claims to be an RNC member that Donald Trump is winning this election. Great. To defeat Trump, we need to make sure that you call every single person you know that is supporting Biden-Harris and ask them to vote on Election Day. And the most important question after that is, what is your plan to vote? It's important to ask that. They need to make a plan to vote. And when you ask that question, it plugs in the date. You want to say, on November 3rd, what is your plan to vote? Hopefully they say they're going to mail in a ballot or drop off a ballot or vote early. If they don't, you want to make sure that you say, okay, well, do you have a mask? Yada, yada, yada. Do you have a reading material? Do you have a chair? Do you have snacks? Do you have water? Make sure they have a plan, because as soon as you ask somebody to vote for a candidate, they can just say, yeah, yeah, yeah. But as soon as you ask them how are they going to vote, they will start thinking about the process. So, this is John Bose. It's Election Day in Massachusetts, and I just voted. Vote for Ed Markey, Mike Bradley, Greg Hanley, and Meg Wheeler. I will see you on the campaign trail.